the nerve center of progressive chiropractic.
Congratulations on selecting a chiropractor who cares enough about you to invest in the best technology available today for assessing chiropractic patients, the Insight Subluxation Station. I'm Dr. Patrick Gentempo, Chairman of the Chiropractic Leadership Alliance and co-inventor of the Insight Subluxation Station. This recording is being made spring year 2000. Currently, the holder of the title World's Greatest Athlete is Olympic decathlon gold medalist and three-time world champion Dan O'Brien. Dan is quoted as saying that if it were not for chiropractic, he wouldn't have won the gold medal. That's a very powerful statement. Do you know what you and Dan are about to have in common? You both get scanned with the Insight Subluxation Station. Dan knows that chiropractic is about more than just back and neck pain. It's about what he is most interested in, optimum performance and wellness. The Insight Subluxation Station test your doctor has ordered is critical to determine your current health status and response to future care. You see, the body is self-healing and self-regulating, and the nervous system is the master system and controller of that body. So what do you think might happen if there was interference with nerve function? You're right. It would interfere with your body's ability to heal and regulate. So these tests are going to measure various components of nerve system function as well as look at spinal mechanics. These tests are non-invasive, don't hurt at all, and have no negative side effects. Your doctor may have ordered one or more of the three tests performed by the Insight Subluxation Station. First, let me tell you about the Insight Infrared Thermal Scan. This scan is performed in an effort to measure the skin temperature in and around your spine. The reason this is important is that the part of your nervous system that regulates your skin temperature is the same part of your nervous system that regulates the organs and glands of your body. It's critical to know that your organs and glands are getting proper nerve signals from the brain and getting them consistently. If not, it could lead to problems and a loss of your health. So that's why we do the infrared thermal scan. Secondly, we have the Insight Surface EMG scan. Now, EMG stands for electromyography. Basically, what this does is it measures the electrical activity of muscles surrounding the spine. Why is this important? Well, this is a reflection of what we call the motor nervous system, another important component of the nervous system. And as you might imagine, that if we're looking at muscle tone around the spine, if muscles are pulling much harder on one side than the other, it will cause a distortion of that spine and as a result lead to health problems. Thirdly, we have the Insight Inclinometer, which measures range of motion. This aspect looks at mechanics of the spine because mechanics of your spine through ranges of motion will be directly related to nerve system function. So by looking at structure and looking at function, we can get a very good assessment of your general health profile to determine what chiropractic care would be best for you. Once these tests are completed, your chiropractor or a member of the staff will make a time to go over the test results with you. You should know that the first scans are used as a baseline to see where you are at that point in time. After the baseline is established, you'll be going through a series of adjustments, and after this series of adjustments, subsequent scans will follow. When you get the subsequent scans, one of a few things might occur. Number one, there'll be change in the scan, where you see that there are different patterns, not necessarily less severe patterns, not necessarily less colors on the scan, but the patterns are just different. This is telling us that your body is going through changes, which is a positive sign. Depending how long you've had accumulated physical, chemical, and emotional stresses in your life is going to determine the severity of nerve distress that you have. So if you've been chronically subluxated or had chronic stresses in your life up to the point where you got your first scan, between the first scan and the second scan, you might find that you'll see changes in pattern, but not necessarily a reduction in the severity of the colors or the intensity of the scans. And that's quite okay. That's still seen as a very, very good sign. The second possibility is that not only do you get changes in pattern, but that the severity of the patterns have decreased, where you don't have as many colors in the scans as you had on your baseline scan. That would be the best possible scenario. But again, that doesn't happen for all people. It's all a matter of what kind of shape you were in when you got started. The third possibility, which is the least desirable of the three, is that the scan pattern is essentially the same and the severity of it is essentially the same. That would tell us at that point in time that there hasn't been much progress after your first series of adjustments. This does happen from time to time, and don't be discouraged. If that's the case, then your chiropractor is going to see that and know that maybe there's a different approach that he or she wants to use with you, or maybe a different schedule that they'd like to make for you, or maybe even at that point recommend certain lifestyle changes for you to help get a better result on the next set of scans that they'll be performing. If you haven't already, I would encourage you, if you have children, to get them checked on the Insight Subluxation Station. The most critical time in life to have an optimum performing nervous system is when the body is growing and developing. And wouldn't you want to secure as happy and healthy a future for your children as possible? And also for any other loved ones or other people in your family to have their nervous system checked. Don't you think that they deserve to be the best that they can possibly be? They can find that through chiropractic. Chiropractic is about optimum performance and wellness. Chiropractic is a lifestyle and a way of life, and the people who live the chiropractic lifestyle live the healthiest, happiest lives possible. I congratulate you again for choosing a cutting-edge chiropractor who's giving you the very best in chiropractic today.